Hi, and welcome back to our last segment of Community Hotline tonight. Now for the last segment, we're going to talk with a couple of members of the community who are doing something fun. We're going to be talking with Juan Rogel, who is the Vice President of Crowdertainment. Thanks for being here, Juan.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. And Loveness Wessa with Loveness Paradise. You're an associate here who's going to be involved in the big fundraiser coming up. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So Crowdertainment was started by Jeff Crowder, who is actually a volunteer here at MetroEast, and he works a lot with kids.
Yes,
it's kind of all about kids, isn't it? CTI Kids is this group that is encouraging kids in all sorts of ways to do positive things in the community. And there's a big event coming up, I understand. It's this Saturday, correct?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, so that is December 13th. And that's at the Alberta Abbey. Have you been there? Have you seen that? Yeah,
I've been there before.
Have you? Is it a nice venue?
Yeah, it's a nice venue. It's a basement, but it's pretty nice.
Okay, it's fairly close to where I live, so I'm gonna make sure to come by. So, can you tell me a little bit about the organization itself? Do you have a lot of information about that, or tell me what kinds of things go on with Crowdertainment?
Crowdertainment Incorporated, we believe that there is a lot of ways that kids or the youth can connect. So there is a lot of personalities everyone has. So we believe that every person, can become something else. Not only we worry about what a kid is now, but we don't worry about the future. And when we worry about the future, we don't worry what he's doing right now. And there is a lot of talent. So we believe that we have to raise these children and what they like to do, find a passion,
and help them develop that?
Yeah.
That's great. So you, for example, your passion is boxing, correct?
Yeah, I've been doing boxing since I'm 9 years old.
Wow. That was last year?
No, that was...
So tell me about your boxing. Are you a professional boxer?
Oh, I'm in the Olympics, in the Olympic team.
Wow.
So, and I started in Mexico. I was born here, but I was raised in Mexico. So I know different styles and everything, so that's what I'm doing. And I used to be a high-risk youth.
Were you?
Yeah, so, and that's my background. And so the way how I connect with the community, and it's because of boxing. Because when you really doing what you like to do, you feeling important being a kid. So I was raised with no parents, but when I was in the boxing gym, I was feeling that affection, that you are the best.
So there's a sense of community of support there.
Yeah, so that's what I was doing, and that's the message that I'm trying to promote.
So how are
right
you
now.
doing this? Now you have a program called the Pure Heart Boxing Program. Now is that part of Crowdertainment or?
Yeah, it's part of CTI.
Okay.
And it's about that. It's about media and boxing.
Media and boxing.
Yeah.
So I know that you've been talking about maybe doing like a documentary or something like that. Is that
we're
right?
working on a documentary. This fundraiser that is coming up on December 13th is about that. We're trying to raise money because we're planning to make a boot camp in the coast, and take the kids, record what we're doing, and the discipline that we're trying to develop with these kids. So it's not about making producers or boxers. It's about developing these kids.
Developing their discipline.
How can they become a better person with discipline, love, fraternity, and with the message.
Those are all good things, huh? So the kids that you'll work with, you're not necessarily looking for the next boxer that's going to be in the Olympics. But it's something that's going to support those kids and maybe help them find a passion that they didn't know they had.
Because boxing and that discipline, when you have a passion, you can find really easy that discipline.
Right.
So we're trying to do that with the kids.
That's a great thing. So Loveness, what's your passion?
My passion? In the everything about it's just life.
Just life.
I'm just passionate about life.
I like that.
And the community as well.
You've sort of expressed a lot of your passion through your art, correct?
Yes.
So you are a singer, dancer, performer?
Yes, I'm a mother, and I'm just a creator of anything.
And you also have a television show that you've had here at MetroEast as well.
Loveness Paradise, that's where we hang out.
I love it, I love it. So you are going to be one of the performers at this event.
Yes.
So what are you going to be doing there? What can we expect from you?
Not much, but just expect love. The love that I try to remind people that they are love, and they forget that. And by entertaining them and showing them that they can express their being, without having to fear that, oh my gosh, I cannot dance anymore because I'm this old. I kind of radiate that way to the community through, the youth programs. I love youths, and I want to show them that, they shouldn't throw away that beauty that they are now, because if they start, as I'm supporting the brothers doing these kind of programs, I'm saying, don't throw away the beauty of youth that you have right now. Enjoy it and keep enjoying it, but if you get lost and start doing the wrong things, you're not going to enjoy it no more. So I support also by, when they're doing fundraisers, because I know the vision they are doing is it's the same goal. We want to see beauty in the children, in the whole community, and we bring our own expertise in different ways. I come with performance, singing, or talking to the children, and they're doing what they're doing. When we bring it together, it's a yin and yang, and becomes strong. And
Well said. And there are several other performers, I think, that are going to be as part of this. I think there was a guitarist or a singer-songwriter is going to be there. Do you know who else is going to be performing?
Orlando Alvarez.
Okay.
He's a Cuban. He's Cuban, and he's really good.
Oh, good.
With the Cuban instruments. And
I love Cuban music.
I don't really know when he's talking to me about that. But
we had a Cuban musician here not very long ago at the studios playing, and it was wonderful. So good. That'll be something fun to look forward to.
Music too.
Do you?
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So what else is going to be at this fundraiser? Will there be food or?
It's we're gonna have some raffles.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that's the way how we're gonna.
That's how you're gonna raise your money.
Raise the money. Yeah, we are not gonna charge for the entrance.
So it's a free event, which is
it's
very
a free
nice. So and it's open to anyone.
It's open to the public.
Okay, so the Alberta Abbey, that is at 126 Northeast Alberta Street. So it's Alberta and I'm trying to think what the cross street is there. Maybe Killingsworth? No.
Is it?
No, not Killingsworth. It couldn't be. I can't remember which street.
MLK? Is it right on MLK?
Well, it's just off of MLK, yeah, because
Okay.
Alberta and MLK, yeah, it's very close.
Oh, is
to
it
there.
a theater there?
Uh-huh.
No. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It
So-
used to be a church.
Yeah, it used to be a
Yeah.
church. Yeah. I'm anxious to see the venue itself too.
Yeah.
So, tell me a little bit more now about your boxing. So you're going to be there. Both of you will be available to talk to the kids when you're not performing, correct? And Jeff Crowder, I assume, will be there, and he has entertained us many times with his juggling and his balloon animals and his clown act and all that, which is always really fun.
Yeah.
So, but you want to encourage the kids to be themselves, find their passion, develop that, and in positive ways, as opposed to going the wrong route.
Yeah.
And like you said, as a high-risk kid or an at-risk kid, you know, there's a lot of ways kids can mess up and just really ruin their lives.
Mm-hmm.
So this event this is taking place from when to when? Do you know the hours that this is?
Yeah, it's gonna be from 1 to 5.
1 to 5. So there's plenty of time. And people can come and go. They don't have to come at 1 and stay till 5. They can just kind of come and go. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And it's rain or shine. It's down in the basement, so I don't have to worry about this nasty weather that we've been having lately. What is the biggest thing that you've gotten out of boxing, you personally? I mean, what has it done for you?
For me, it's that I'm working for the Latino community a lot. I work as an immigration program assistant.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Good for you.
Yeah, and I work as a mentor in a different organization. And so that's what it's all about, what you give to the community, what you're giving back. That's what it makes me feel better. Yeah.
It should.
Mm-hmm.
How about you, Loveness? What do you?
I mean, as he's talking to me, because I mean, there's nothing as beautiful and healing as seeing what your impact on a positive impact on somebody, especially a child, because you know that they will never forget that. You know,
Right.
I know that right now I have girls that I've been mentoring who are now big. Some are married. I mean, I still look and it just makes me happy because they are the best girls out there. You know.
It's kind of amazing, isn't it, when you think back, because you do this and you talk to kids and you're a role model and you mentor them, but you have no idea how much of an impact you have on them at the time.
Yeah.
Don't you think that's true? Because I know kids come back later. I had a young girl one time came to me and said, all I had been doing was working in the library at her school, but I always greeted her and gave her a hug and was always friendly to her, and she said, at that time, in that period of her life, she was having a really tough time at home, and things were really bad. And she said, "I just liked going to the library every day because you were always so nice to me." I had no idea, you know. I mean, I didn't go out of the way and do anything special, but you know. So if you're taking the time to mentor and actually connect with these kids and actually work at it, it's pretty impressive the impact you can make on somebody, to know that you've actually changed their life or made it better. So. And Loveness, you have children, right?
Yes, I do.
And what do you think is the hardest thing for a kid these days, trying to navigate life?
Oh my goodness! Wow, I don't know what to say, because with me, really, is similar to him. You know, the culture. There is, I'm not sure, but I'm just assuming, because he's Latino, and that's another culture. I'm from Africa with my own culture. In my culture, we believe that it takes a community to raise a child, and then you come here, you still have your mentality of it takes a community, and then you find out no, it's the other way here. It doesn't take a community, and then that's when you see that as a mother, you have to fight sometimes against what the community is teaching to your child. So one against the whole community, or only the bad things that you don't agree with, and you don't have to fight, but it's a fight at home, because I'm trying to mold this child to have this personality that I like, that I know. But then in the community sometimes, is they're trying to eradicate that kind of behavior, my brother here, from the children, to bring them into positivity through boxing. Those are the things they're fighting through boxing. And as a mom too, we're fighting that. So we are the ones who be coming to work with these kind of programs and say, hey, I have a child. What can you do to help my child be positive and a better person? But it's rare to find these kind of resources. As a mom, I was fighting. My son is 18 now. I went all around looking for these kind of resources. Now he's 18. Now I'm finding him.
Now you find him.
So yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah, there are organizations, there are groups, and there are individuals that are doing the right thing and trying to help, because it does take a community to help, to raise your children in a positive and in a good way. But it's wonderful to have people like you that are helping, and I love it that it's got that international flair here too, because I didn't really think about that when I knew you were both going to be on here, but it's true, and especially in East County here, we have such a vast variety of people from all over the world. I mean, all over the world, and it's and I think it's a beautiful thing, but it means all of us kind of working together to understand each other, because when you do come from a different culture, there's that obstacle to try to fit in and learn how to fit in here, and then for us in turn to learn about you.
Yeah, and a few years ago, I got a grant from, I know you were talking to somebody from RAC.
From RAC earlier,
I got grants to work with youths in integrating culture, American culture, African culture. Where do we come together? And then, because there was this thing, and then we started intertwining the kids through these kind of programs, youth out there, and it's just amazing if we can take advantage of our diversity. Like
this here, is this part of the boxing?
Yeah, that's part of the...
So tell me what we're looking at here. This is where youth are taking advantage, I assume, of your boxing program. Where is this?
Oh, that's one of the sessions that we have on Fridays. So it's about 10 kids every time that we're training, but we have like 50.
Really?
So, yeah, we have like 50. That's one of the coaches. That's Cuauhtemoc Alvarado. He's a mentor for the city, but he volunteered here.
Do you need more people to help?
Yeah, we need more people. We always have, that's something beautiful. What's about the program is that even the old people is welcome. They can become a coach and they can get engaged with this.
Good.
And so.
Cool. And you brought this magazine here too. I want to look at that in a minute here, but we're just about out of time. But this is obviously one of the.
That's one of the basics that we make in schools, and we try to engage the kids or give them a presentation about something.
Oh, good, okay.
So,
wow, that's great. You have this magazine in front of you too. What can you tell me about this magazine here?
Oh, this magazine is about my boxing career, the beginning of my boxing career.
So you made it into the magazine. This is Northwest Soul.
Yeah. And it's about the boxing program.
Oh.
Yeah, so.
Congratulations. Well, we're out of time, but I appreciate you both coming on. It sounds like you both have similar goals in helping kids and helping the community and trying to get them moving in a positive, forward-moving direction. So if people have the same goals, and I hope there's a lot of people out there that do, they can come to the event. It's a multicultural music festival called Anonymous Talent, and that is at 126 Northeast Alberta Street, which is the Alberta Abbey, and that's the 13th from, you said, 1 to 5.
Yeah,
Correct.
1 to 5.
Great. And if people want to get more information, they can go to the website, which is ctikids.org.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks very much.
Yeah.
And thanks for watching Community Hotline tonight. I hope you've learned something about the good things that are happening in the community, and that you will make a point to volunteer or help a child or do something that makes your holiday season a little better by helping others. Thanks for watching Community Hotline. We'll see you next week.
My favorite thing about community media is how people find their voice and tell their story.
It's the message of, by, and for a community.
We're a gathering place because it gets people of all sorts of different backgrounds underneath one roof.
It's art, it's technology.
A snapshot of our community.
Going live.
In 3, 2, 1.